It's really weird that I haven't been recording in the morning, but guys, I will talk about it after. I gotta go to my Zoom, which is my therapist, school therapist. Really good teacher, really good therapist. I agree. Fans, if you're here, actually no, there's no my stream right now. God damn it. Hello, Sanchez.
How you doing today? Thanks for your great text message. I was so glad you're able to join today from home.
Yeah, of course. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It's gotten a little bit warmer in Los Angeles, so that's been nice. How about you? How was your week?
It's been good. It's been really good. My mom's home right now taking care of Marina, my little sister. I believe she's gotten a little sick, which is not good, and hopefully she's feeling okay, which I believe she is. Um, my older brother's here too also, and I am here at home. I am doing good as well. It was very cold last night. It was really nice. I agree.
That's awesome. Are you feeling sick too, or is it just your sister?
It's just my sister.
That's good. I'm glad you're not feeling sick. Do you have
Mm-hmm.
any plans for the day?
It's weird because I barely get sick, and I think that's a good thing.
You're lucky then. That's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes when our brothers or sisters get sick, we can get sick kind of easily just because it kind of can pass around. So I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
you're not feeling sick at all. Do you have any plans for the rest of your day?
Mm, I probably do. I think we're gonna make another recipe tomorrow because for culinary, me and Lily. There's been things happening to my school lately, and from my teachers. Hold on, let me turn up the brightness a little bit so I can like see a little bit better. Because sometimes our school Chromebooks will have our brightness a little bit weird, kind of like dull, basically.
That's okay too. It's a little scratchy. Is the speaker touching anything? I'm not sure if there's anything on your end. It might just be the connection, but the audio is a little scratchy.
Let me see. Let me see if that works. Testing. Is it working now? Like properly?
It works. It's just a little bit scratchy. Do you happen to have a headset?
I used to, but I don't think so.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's just how the connection is. Sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
fine.
That is true.
So what's going on at school?
Um, Last weekend, my teachers have been saying you've been behind work, but it's not my fault because most likely like it's most likely their fault because they haven't been counting lately, and it's been lately that school has been changing laws of their privacy policies of what they're doing now. Basically, now to my teacher's name, Miss December, if you know her. You probably know her, I believe. Two of my teachers, Miss December, missing. Lately, they've been telling me I have to graduate for 5 to 6 years, and I believe that's a problem between me and mom have to discuss, including my dad. And I think that's not good because my mom has to like look up and call multiple schools and wanted me to transfer another school, and basically that's what I have to go to eventually. But my mom is trying right now, so I believe that's what I have to do. And it's weird because now that Miss December and Miss Sing are seeing me now like a couple times, which that happened last week. um, I'm hold on. I don't know why my hair does that. I don't know
You're okay.
why it happens, but now that last weekend happened, Miss December and me had to go talk like outside, like why I had to do this and that. I was feeling very uncomfortable. It's like they're trying to force me to like do more schoolwork, trying to like get more unit tests done, which this isn't my fault in a proper way. This is most likely their fault because the credits have been calculated wrongly, or it's been the school lately that's been trying to get done with. I don't know if it's just that in general, but my mom can handle it, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. I'm just gonna feel uncomfortable tomorrow because I have to take a day off because I was like, yeah, I kind of got disappointed because Miss December had to talk with me outside, and she was like really, I don't know how to tell you this, but she was just serious about me of like how like things went last weekend, and I just didn't feel any well.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard having a serious conversation with a teacher, right? And you're not sure, like,
Mm.
sort of what's happening or why, like, what the whole situation is. Have you been able to talk to her since then?
Not really. I think I have a little bit. I think I said like I'll ask for your help next time and try not to do it again. But the reason why I have to have a calculator on Google is because algebra is one of the hardest math thing, and one of the hardest math subjects. That is one thing of straight why algebra is needed for a calculator.
Oh, was she telling you like you can't use a calculator while you were doing like a quiz or something?
Yeah, and I got like really comfortable with that too. And what was even more uncomfortable is that I had to like Google some answers of why this answer was probably not making me any sense. I had to do that because I was like, you know what? I think I have to do this because I don't know if it makes any sense to me or not. So I have to do this and probably like find the answers for me and do that. Because sometimes students will have to use Google to like use proper answers and stuff. You know what I mean? And it's probably
Mhm.
because it's needed too.
So
So
just to be clear, was Miss December talking to you about using, like, she doesn't want you to use Google to do your work? Is that what she was saying?
yeah, but I think you like need to a little bit, not too much, because Miss December's gonna think you're cheating.
Oh, okay. She didn't, and so that's why it felt very serious
Yeah,
when
and
you were talking.
I felt like I was like getting like threatened a little bit. I feel like it was like to me like it was my fault for like doing it, but in reality though, I feel like it was, you know,
Well, here's the thing, right?
yeah.
It's okay. These things happen, right? We make a decision and we go, oh, well, I'm going to use this because it helps me. It makes it easier. And we also know, oh, and then I'm not supposed to.
Mhm.
So it does feel uncomfortable when a teacher says something and we're like, oh, yeah, it makes us feel a lot of feelings, right? We might feel bad. We might feel like,
Mhm.
oh, I got caught doing something. But it's okay. It doesn't mean that your teacher doesn't like you. It happens to a lot of kids.
Mhm.
And it's a very normal feeling, and it's happened to all of us, right? I remember a teacher talking to me about something like that when I was your age, and I felt really bad and I cried. That's very normal. But it's also, in her position as the teacher, it's
Mhm.
her job to make sure that she talks to students and does that, right? And so that's why, and it's not just you. She's talking to other students, Marvin. But that's a very normal feeling to have, to feel
Mhm.
upset,
Yeah.
maybe ashamed, like, oh, and but then you say, I'm sorry, and like, I didn't, now I know, and it'll be okay, right? She's
Mhm.
not mad at you, or she's not she's not gonna be upset with you when she sees you again.
Mhm.
Does that kind of make sense? Because it happens. Teachers see it a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so it's okay. And it's okay to talk to her about it too. If you're feeling like, you can tell her how you're feeling.
Mhm.
I'm feeling uncomfortable. or I don't know what to say right now, or I feel like you might be mad at me, right? And you can kind of check in with her, and I'm sure she'll reassure you and say, "It's okay, Marvin. I'm not mad at you. I just want to check in with you on this, or I want to just remind you of what the rules are," right?
Mm-hmm. And yes, it does.
Yeah.
It does make sense because teachers could like they try to like control their emotions through students, and that's what they usually do.
Yeah,
Um,
they're just doing their job, right?
yeah.
And sometimes it's not always easy, and it does feel, we have these big feelings when things like that happen. But
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. It's totally normal. And I bet you feel better now than you felt when it happened, right? And so sometimes we remember those feelings and we go, oh my gosh, I'm going to feel this way when I see this person again. But just know that she's not upset with you. She's not,
Mm-hmm.
she still likes you. It's just that sometimes we have to have these kind of uncomfortable conversations, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. And then
Was there any,
oh wait, you can ask her a question. It's okay.
I was just going to ask you if there's anything that made you feel better.
Mm, probably yes. My mom was like speaking to me when I was crying the other day. I was like very like frustrated and tired and like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say after that. So my mom said, "Don't worry, Junior. You don't have to worry about it. I will make sure I will call a couple of schools to transfer you, so you don't have to worry about those teachers anymore." Cause my
Yeah.
I don't think my mom trusts like my teachers anymore. I don't think she does because I think my mom got well fun fact, I think my mom got frustrated the other day, and I don't think my mom trusts Miss December anymore because Miss December was over topicking my mom, and I believe that's what made my mom very frustrated. So I believe my mom doesn't trust my two teachers, which the teachers I told you,
Hmm.
and I believe my mom is gonna transfer me like sooner or later, maybe, but probably not now, considering I think she's gonna be busy for a little bit while, and then I'll transfer. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? The transferring to another school? Is that something you want to do, or how does it make you, or do you have a lot of feelings or a couple of feelings about it?
It's gonna make me feel very uncomfortable as well because I have a friend there named Lily, and I have to. Yesterday, I had to like write her a note, and I had to say this. Um, so I have this little like paper right here. This paper is very tiny. Just look at it. It's this inches. So I had to like write down some stuff after I did some homework, and I don't know how to like pronounce her. I don't know how to pronounce I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I'm just gonna say just Lily because Lily's like,
Lily.
yeah, Lily's the only
Yeah,
name
I
I
think that's
like
good
saying.
enough. I
Hmm.
think that's good enough.
Yeah, because Lily's a really good name. Okay, so I had to
Yeah.
say, Dear Lily, I'm sorry to inform you, but eventually I will leave Salford for good. Not because you, but because two of my teachers in Miss December and Miss Singh brought me back to the start of my work completion. They said I have to work for Salford for 6 years for my graduation goal, which 200 credits. You know the deal. But I'm leaving the school because I'm going to be transferring another school. I love those. I love those moments where we were back when we first met. We work as a team, and I believe you like me as a friend when I help you out as well. Thank you for everything, Lily. I hope you can forgive me for leaving for good on Salvo Charter High School. I will miss you, Lily. Marvin Layuk. I will eventually see you one day. Trust me, everything is going to be okay. If you can do it, I can too.
That's a really nice letter, Marvin. I think that's very thoughtful.
Yeah.
You might even say, because you have her number, right? You might double check to make and give you, you could give her your number again, like write your number on the bottom and say, please keep in touch,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or your number and your email address so she can have both, just in case could write that on there too.
That's true.
Or even your YouTube channel you could put on there,
Yeah.
right? So just like your social media stuff, a way she can contact you so you guys can stay in contact. Do you feel comfortable with that?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
But that was a great letter. I'm so glad that you wrote that. That's very thoughtful. Are you planning on giving that to her tomorrow?
Probably not now. When the day comes when I transfer another school, like sooner, I'm gonna give that to her so I can like give her a note like, this is not a goodbye forever. We still keep in touch as friends in our friendship, which meaning by we are still friends. We're not gonna end this friendship. We still keep in touch whenever we need to. Because ever since me and Lily were friends over these past few months, I kind of liked her honestly. I kind of liked her as a friend, and I think
Yeah,
I
I
got
can tell
I think I got
you put that in your.
I think I got used to of like being in school with her, and eventually I'm gonna miss her, and it's gonna be a not good. It's not gonna be a goodbye forever. We'll still be in touch, but it we're still gonna keep in hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could hear that in your letter that you were really happy to meet her and you were glad you were friends. And I think it's smart too to wait and make sure when you're leaving, if if that happens
Mm-hmm.
before you give it to her, right? But I think putting your social media stuff, like your social stuff on there and your number and email, just so she has a way to contact you,
Mm-hmm.
would be really nice. Um, yeah, I think that's such a nice thing to do for your friend, and I'm sure it makes you feel kind of sad
Yeah.
um to think about leaving her too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and don't forget like all your good speech skills, like your communication skills, you're a great friend. And then no matter where you're at, whether you're at Sava or
Mm-hmm.
another school, remember it's always important to ask for help when you need it and how to ask for help. Remember last week we were talking a little bit about you can ask the teacher to repeat something, you can ask the teacher to show you how to do it or to say it a different way. That can really be helpful too if you're feeling stuck or like confused or like it's too much information.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Yeah, yeah, especially if you need some help. I totally get it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling a little better today?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better actually. I feel more comfortable now that I'm home. Now that I'm at home now and taking a day off on Thursday, because last week on Thursday was very uncomfortable for me when Miss December and me had to be talking outside. So I guess I have to have like some alone time from away from the school. So basically,
Yeah.
that is a good thing.
Well, it's sometimes it's helpful to have time away from a hard thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's very relatable. A lot of kids feel the same way when they have an uncomfortable conversation with a teacher that makes you feel like, oh no, am I in trouble or did something happen? Right? But like
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm sure you're really nice about it and she's not mad at you or
Mm-hmm.
thinks less of you. Sometimes we just have hard conversations in life. And then we remember things that make us feel better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how you're feeling today. Like, oh, this makes me feel better having a little break from school, talking to my mom, um, having a rest maybe, or like other things like maybe cooking or working on your YouTube channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to understand that way can help you have a little time from it and a little distance so that you can feel a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, so are you're not going to school tomorrow?
I am. It's just
You are? Okay.
yeah. It's just on Fridays. Usually, missing has to do English for us. Which, by the way, I didn't know this until now. but ELA, my brain's a little slow today. um, when I go to school Fridays, usually mornings, usually she'll put credits like as part of my homework, which I didn't know that because English is usually the thing that we're learning about hip hop and why is hip hop popular, why do people like it, how do people get interested in it, and I was like, hip hop is not bad. I would say I usually listen to I usually listen to classic music, which classic music's part of my thing. But overall,
Yeah,
though,
that's cool.
it's good.
So that's an interesting class to talk about then, like the things you like.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry too much. Remember, the teachers aren't mad at you, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. And then you've had some time and you're going to be brave and it'll be just fine. And you'll notice that when you do something like this that feels hard,
Mm-hmm.
once you get through the first day, you'll feel a lot better. But
Mm-hmm.
I know it's hard, Marvin, and I know it's probably maybe you probably have a lot of feelings and some of them might be a little confusing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's good to let yourself feel those feelings and then kind of put one step forward, meaning like you're just going to keep trying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no one's upset with you or mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Of course.
So do you have class tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I do, and I think tomorrow's day is gonna be great, honestly, because culinary is my favorite class, and I chose it because there's my favorite food recipes that Chef Brian made over the last couple weekends. Um, I think he's a really good teacher too. Chef Brian's usually whenever there's loud conversations, surprisingly he doesn't get disappointed. He's very calm with his words, and yet
Yeah.
and
Well,
yet
I hope
and
I
yet
hope
he's
you have a great.
and yet he's 50 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think that's awesome that you're gonna have, and then you'll get to see Lily, and I think that'll make you really happy too.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, I think you're gonna have a great day tomorrow. I know you can do it. You'll have a great day,
Yeah,
okay? And
of
just
course.
and think about all the positive things that you get to do.
I'll try my best.
Yeah,
I'll try to be positive as much as I can.
that's all you can do is you just try to be positive and do as much as you can. That's right. You'll do great.
Cause I'll try my best. Cause I'm still a kid. I'm still trying to live my best life. Eventually, when I grow 18, that's gonna be the hard part.
Or it's you know what? It's one day at a time. You're still a kid when you're 18, right? So no
That's
pressure. You take it one day at a
that is
time.
true. Cause you're still technically young, honestly.
Yeah, you're not that different from 17 to 18. It's just one day that makes you
Hmm.
go from 17 to 18.
That
So
is
don't put
true.
too much pressure on yourself, right?
Hmm.
You'll have a great day tomorrow. Thanks for talking to me. I'm glad you feel better. And you wrote a beautiful letter to your friend Lily.
Yeah,
That's really cool. So
of
I'm glad
course.
you were able to do that. And I'm sure she would really like hearing those kind words.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Marvin. Thanks for joining me today from home. It was nice to see you. I hope you're feeling better today.
Of course. I'm always are.
Okay, sweetheart. Have a good day, and we'll see you next week, okay?
Of course.
Bye, hon.
Yeah, guys. I think last weekend was pretty bad. Honestly, I think my day was kind of like bad and shit. But overall, I'm good. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna tell mom that I'm transferring schools. I'm not gonna deal with this bullcrap. I'd love to, but I'm sorry, Miss December. You're just part of my dislikes list already. Why? Because you were having a serious conversation with me earlier, and I felt very uncomfortable. Very. It's different though because what am I gonna do? It's gonna be different.
What do you want?
No, nothing too. I just had a.
I thought you were going to therapy.
No, I already did. It's a short Zoom meeting too.
So then what's this?
What?
I said, so what's this?
Nothing really. I'm just tired.
Well, there's food downstairs for you if you're curious.
I'll meet you down there.
Oh.
Why is this shit not plugging? What the There you go. God damn. No, I'm gonna try to do my homework. I can't. I love you. I love you. I love you. Guys, I don't know what to say, but I think I feel like more better than before, honestly. Because, I'm at home, and I'm having a day off. And this is what the video is supposed to be about. Just me. Just living my own life of, day off. Okay. I'm about to do this later. I'm gonna shut off the thing to make it asleep. And then I'll come back and then, yeah. Alright, guys.